Okay, I just got done watching episode 44 of Wish, Attack on Titan Season 3. And since I'm doing the reviews based on my marathoning I'm doing right now, I know that if I don't record these in parts, like this is all gonna be one video, obviously, but you guys, or whatever. This episode was so good, and it brought about a lot of like decision making and like Historia, like learning about her family and learning about like the power of the Titans being passed on throughout her family, and then learning the truth about like their first king believing that the world should be led by Titans, and how Aaron's dad like stole the power, and and Aaron believes that because he's still alive that all like more people are gonna still get hurt and this and that unless she eats him to get his powers, and then she'll have like all of them, blah blah blah. Like, yeah, I need to get my thoughts out and my like initial post reaction to what I just saw as I'm watching them, because like I feel like there's so much dialogue and so much like to read, and like there was a good bit of action going on with Levi and the gang like trying to infiltrate, and man, like these episodes, like they've been very political as of recent, but I'll tell you what, man, it's starting to get good. Like it's starting to get really good. Like it was already good, but like, you know, it's starting to get somewhere, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I'll be back episode 45. Alright, so pretty much episode 45, outside the walls of the Orvid district. This episode, all dialogue, basically talking about the plan, what they're going to do going forward, kind of recapping what just happened with Historia's father becoming this really large and abnormal looking ass Titan, bigger than the Colossal Titan in size. And he's going to this district. Now, we don't know exactly what the Orvid district holds right now, but apparently something's about to go down. They got Erwin making the decision that they're not actually going to have any of the civilians and the people that live there evacuate at all. So we're going to have to obviously find out what's going to happen within the next episode, episode 46. But until then, they pretty much had to decide, like, or basically tell Historia, like, well, going forward, like, you realize we're going to have to kill your dad, or we're going to have to kill this Titan. And she admitted to Eren that she was going to actually inject herself, eat him, take his power, blah, blah. But then now she realized, after what she really learned, is that it is time to move on. So she knows that her family's been corrupted. She's actually accepted that Eren's dad didn't even do a wrong thing. He was actually trying to obviously help out the betterment of humanity going forward by basically taking out her own family, which is kind of crazy to admit. But hey, I mean, once you learn the truth about, you know, the truth, then you basically make the proper decisions going forward, obviously, at that point. So yeah, that episode was pretty cool. Eren realizing that his dad wasn't just a serial killer or like a doc whoa, excuse me, like a doctor that was corrupt or anything like that. And yeah, now they're just going to this district, and we're gonna see what happens from there. Again, Attack on Titan, man, I'm actually really considering picking this back up in the manga, like not even just to pick up where I left off chapter wise, but like rereading this section, because this section, I definitely feel like it's all very fresh to me, and I haven't seen it in a very long time, which is why I'm like, damn, like this is happening right now, like that's crazy. So like again, like it feels like it's brand new, but I have read this in the past. It's been a few years, obviously, since the manga is ahead. But yeah, we're about to hop in right into the next episode, so we'll be right back. Back again once again. That was quick. I thought there was another episode for me to watch, but apparently I'm now caught up. And one thing I did forget to mention in the last little section there of this review was that Levi actually pretty much gave Historia another ultimatum, pretty much saying that once they get back home, they're gonna have to forge up some story to tell everyone that's going, like what's going on. Like they're gonna have to make something up. However, she's gonna have to take the role of being the queen, and her compeers were basically trying to stick up for her and saying like it's kind of cruel that after she just decided to break free and break away from her family and her role, I guess, now that she's being, all of a sudden she's being bestowed upon this greater power that she probably doesn't even want. But Historia being super mature and realizing that the fate of humanity is, you know, taking its course and they're trying to better it for the future, she realizes that she's going to have to make that decision and kind of hold that personal L, if you get what I'm saying, and take that role on, even if it is fraudulent. But again, she's doing it for everyone else, and she's thinking of everyone else and not just herself. So she's not being selfish, which is really cool, really nice to see that aspect of it. But yeah, right now, next week, I forget, hold on, I didn't catch what the next part is, but that's happening, actually not even next week, this coming weekend, this Sunday is when the Attack on Titan episodes come down. So at the time of this recording, obviously I've been giving you guys my thoughts and review for episodes 44 and 45. Those are the 2 episodes that I missed out on being gone in Japan. So yeah, I mean, out of those 2 episodes back to back, watching a little mini marathon right now, it's been a good blend of action and a lot of political and dialogue heavy kind of episodes, but that is what Attack on Titan is, and especially season 3 right now. Season 3 has been very much along the lines of setting up for the bigger picture here. And now that we've seen a lot and we've learned a lot of the past and the truth behind the Titans and the race family, and how everything's been just super corrupt, and we even finally got to see a little bit more truth behind Dr. Yeager, which is Aaron's dad, and his intention and his whole direction, like back when we saw how Aaron even got his powers initially. Season 3 has been shaping to be pretty enjoyable, and we do have a bunch more episodes left to go for the season. I believe this season is going to be a 24 episode season, so it's going to last pretty much all throughout the fall into the winter time. So I'm looking forward to that. It's really good that Attack on Titan is here to stay for a little bit longer. I definitely enjoyed episode 44 and 45. Looking forward to 46 coming this weekend. Hopefully, if I am feeling up to it as far as like my health goes, because I'm not 100% right now, hopefully we'll get some kind of reaction or review for that episode 46 specifically coming this weekend. So right now I'm actually going to go ahead and continue my anime catch-up marathon here. In my, you guys are familiar with my room right now. I'm gonna start watching My Hero Academia episodes, and then I'm keeping Black Clover for last because I've been hearing so many good things about Black Clover. Like everyone's on that Black Clover high right now, which is great. I feel like it's come a long way, and it's good that people are finally starting to like catch on to the show, and like they're not sleeping on it anymore, which is very good. So I can spend less time trying to get people to just give it a chance, and more time on emphasizing and making sure that you feel like, yes, like you're investing the proper time into this show because it is worth it. So anyways, this has been the Attack on Titan review, episode 44, 45. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, hit me up on Twitter. Let me know what you guys thought about it on my Discord, especially on my Discord. And as always, if you guys are supporting the channel and want to see more stuff like this, please consider heading over to my Patreon and becoming a patron today. And if you didn't already know, your boy has been sponsored by FUNimation, so if you don't already have an account, go ahead and click the link in the description below. Make yourself a free FUNimation Now account so that you can support anime the legal, the free, and the right way, guys. It's just the right thing to do. Just please do it. And I'll see you guys